This is a Greenstar Juicer. Any Greenstar Juicer?
Any Greenstar Juicer, yes. Actually, it goes back to our friend Giuliano. He was the one who invented it and knows it's the best masticating machine to homogenize the dough, you know, the living dough. So what we're doing is that we want to make sure we take the end screw out because it's going to come out of both sides. So the plan we got here lined up, we got some basil lined up, we got some tomatoes, some onion, we have a little squash, we have a little pepper, and all this is going to go together with the bread to make like a basil onion tomato bread, you know. So this is the basic idea that we're doing. And then what we're just doing is we're just taking the wheat berries, flip on the machine.
Wow.
And then they're just going to go in here.
So this is living bread because it's sprouting.
That's right. So what happens is in the sprouting process, at this stage in the game, we could either plant this on soil and grow it into wheatgrass because you already see the little baby grass shoots coming up right here. You see that right there? See, this will turn into the grass leaf right there. Okay, I have a little evolved one. You see here, this is a few days older. They're sprouted before. You can see how it's already turning into an embryonic grass blade right here. So this is going to be your wheatgrass blade in like a few more days, right? So instead of going like this way and planting it into wheatgrass, we're making it into bread. So this is where we're separating it.
And it has to do with being a wild grass messiah.
It has to do with...
You know everything about wheatberries, grass, and everything.
It's living breads, yeah. I mean, like, okay, in all my travels in the world, I always found the hardest thing is to get some bread that sustains me as a raw fooder because, like, they have all these cooked bread, but that's flour and water and yeast, you know, and that's not good for me. This stuff is, like, totally transformed. So like people who have a problem with gluten and stuff, right? There's no more gluten in this because all the gluten has been transformed into a monosugar in the sprouting process.
Wow.
So it's totally gluten-free.
And it's alive and it never gets heated above 118 degrees.
That's right. That's because we're using a dehydrator, so we show that a little bit later in the process.
It's already coming out.
Yeah. Right now we're just grinding it up. The gears are masticating the berries perfectly to make it into a... So we'll put a little onion in here. Put a little bit of tomato in here, and of course we don't want to forget the basil. The basil is really important. And so once we have this all like made into a nice dough, we'll show you then the next process of getting it onto the dehydrator sheet so it can dry. And drying it by 110 degrees, I'd like to do it at 105 degrees. It takes about 20 hours. So what happens is you're drying them for 12 hours on one side, and then they're really nice dry. You flip them over, you peel the sheet off, and then voila, there's your bread. Then 8 more hours drying, you get the real bread. Now, you can do it with all kinds of seeds. I'm using wheatberry because that's the only thing we have in Ecuador available right here. I can do it with rye berries. I love to do it with kamut berries, actually, when I'm back, you know.
And all the gluten is taken out when you sprout it.
That's right. That's the whole
I didn't know that. That's huge.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah. Gluten-free bread is sprouted bread. It has to be.
It's all pouring out right here. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's the liquid from the... Okay, we're putting in like a little pepper, the tomato, the juice of the tomato. But you see it's coming out of both ends, you see, and then I'm mixing it together later on. Once it's all run through. And then what I'm doing too is I'm grinding up some flax seeds really fresh, which I'm going to then add into the dough to add as a binding material so it doesn't get brittle and fall apart. So you have like a really nice cohesive piece of bread when it comes out of the dehydrator. That's just a little other trick I learned over the years how to do it.
So when do you add the flax towards when you're done processing it all?
Yeah, we'll show it to you guys once we're on the next level. I'm going to make a little bit more here, and then we're going to stop the juicer, and then I'm going to mix that in so you can see that process. And then we'll bring out the dehydrator sheets, and we spread it on the dehydrator sheets, so you're going to get to see all of that part too.
Right on.
See, for right now we're just making dough, so this is going to continue and continue.
I just turned it off because...
Yeah. Continue and continue. Oh, really? We have already 5 minutes?
I can cut a little out, but
no, but that's good. No,
because
we want to show. Yeah, because we want to show like. Well, first we're going to juice a little bit more.